soul of the Bay, that's me. That's us, that's my team. We gon' do it for the Bay, though. Forever we faithful. Forever we faithful. Not again. Forever we faithful.
Forever we faithful. Niner my gang, whoa, that back came real fast. I feel like Usain Bolt. These teams not like us, they not in the same boat. We beat all the big teams, we got all the big rings. I read in that gold. We ball never fold, grind stay in that mold. Another ring is the goal. All we do is win, 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 no matter what. It's a scary sight, a Niner jersey and a cut. Faithful to the Bay, the Niner gang, yeah we up, living plush. Soon as you look up, another touch. Damn, it ain't next year, it's our year. Now, crowd full of red, white, and gold, screaming loud. Let's get it in, let's get it in. Niner gang, another win. Let's get it in, let's get it in.
Welcome everybody to a brand new episode of Fair Faithful Podcast. I'm Brandon Free, joined by me, as always, my co-host, Dion from Niner Game Podcast and Anshul from 49er Media. What's going on, fellas?
What's good, man? Just
game
chilling.
day.
Ready? It's game day, baby. I'm ready. I'm telling you, man, that's just that we ready. We ready. I'm telling you, man, it's going down. This is going to be a great
I kind of just hate that it's all the way at 6 p.m. though.
That's the part that sucks. You got like all day to be waiting on this, and it does suck.
Yeah, I mean, it gives the players a little bit more time too, though, per se, because they did play Sunday. But, enjoy a night game for sure. Technically, they're like prime time game, right? So, let's get right into it, fellas. 49ers are in the divisional round. Who would have thunk it? Playing against their division rival. Round 3, baby. Let's fight against the Seahawks in Seattle. Heard the faithful traveled very well. Nothing but Niner fans over there right now.
Seahawks fans trying to not sell our tickets to Niner fans.
Yeah. Same thing that the Rams did a couple years back. Everybody gets scared because they know we take over stadiums. I think there were Seahawks fans. It went so far that Seahawks fans who were season ticket owners literally had playoff tickets literally were told, if you sell to Niner fans, we'll revoke your season tickets.
Yeah.
That's insanity, bro, that you would really go that far to revoke somebody's season tickets because they trying to make a buck. Yeah. Let them get their bread, bro. Let them get their paper, man. You know what I'm saying? In the Bay Area, let them get to their yaper, homie. You know what I'm saying?
We have a special guest in the building. We have our arch rival, Seahawks Eddie. How we doing, brother?
There we go. How you doing? Seahawks Eddie in the building. What's good with you, big dog?
Not much. How y'all doing?
Good, man.
Pretty good, man.
Good to see you, brother. Always good to have you in the house, man. We definitely know that you are tapped in with the Hawks and everything, so it's always good to have that different perspective because we can only see so much and think so much, but that's your squad, so you're gonna tell us what's what and what's real and what's fake and what's not.
Yes, sir. All right, let's get right into the game. So we play tonight. We'll go ahead and the injury list, Dion. We'll go ahead and talk about it.
I'll snag it for you. I got you.
All right. Eddie, how you feeling about tonight's game, brother?
I mean, so far I'm feeling about 65% confident.
Okay. It's not your other Seahawks fans thinking that they're gonna beat the brakes off the Niners.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, that's why he said 65%. He wasn't playing with that one.
This is a true fan right here, okay?
Eddie's like us. He's realistic. He doesn't think that the Seahawks are going to win the Super Bowl every year. We don't think the Niners are going to win the damn championship every year. So what we got here really quick is the injury report, and we'll read off ours. And when I read off yours, Eddie, you can tell me what you think if these guys are going to be, playing or not, okay?
Okay.
All right. So for us, of course, George Kittle, he's out. Fred Warner is out. Trent Williams out?
What?
Nah.
He's not out.
Nah, this injury report
This is
is
why
trash.
you don't use AI sometimes.
This AI is trash. Hold on. I think this will
Hold on,
probably
I got
be
you.
the one. I got it
Yeah,
right
I
here.
got it too.
All right.
I actually got it pulled up. So let me see here. Yeah, because this was 13 hours ago. That's exactly what we want. All right, perfect. So okay, it actually started out with the Seahawks injuries. So Chash Surratt is out. Elijah Arroyo is out. Josh Jones, your offensive lineman, is out. They have Sam Darnold questionable with an oblique, but that's obvious. We know Sam Darnold is going to play. There's no way in hell he doesn't start this game. Because if y'all start, who's your back? Is your backup still Drew Lock, Eddie?
Yep.
Oh shit! Hey, Drew Lock has secured himself a job for years, just chilling in Seattle, bro. I gotta give that man some credit. He has been there, just posted up, kickback. It's just not even an issue. He's just like, I don't care who you bring in, bro. Just don't take my job. Let me be me.
Yeah. Because we have a rookie, but he's not ready to go yet.
Right? Milrow.
Yep.
Yeah. So see, look, Drew Lock knows I have at least third quarterback position or practice squad. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Because I think Milrow's your number 2, right?
Well, right now number 3.
Oh, he's okay. So Lock is ahead of him. I got you. Yeah. So and then you got Cooper Kupp. They just gave him some rest, so that's nothing. Now Reek Woolen, he had an oblique injury as well, and that's a little bit rough for DB because you got to twist and turn your body and contort it in so many different ways. Oblique injuries suck when you're trying to do that. You think Reek Woolen plays?
Yeah, because he's been practicing.
Okay.
Because I've been checking the reports saying full participation, so I think he's good to go.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, they got Leonard. They gave Leonard Williams and JSN some rest. DeMarcus Lawrence, he was a full participant in practice, but his injury was with his Achilles. You think he plays?
Yeah.
Okay. Dang it, I was hoping you would say no. Because I don't need him coming out that edge trying to kill my quarterback.
Yeah, because when I read that injury report about Sam Darnold a couple days ago, I was like, well, I mean, good thing he didn't really practice yesterday because it was better he took the day off to rest.
Mm-hmm. That's good. And then let's see, you got Trice Knight. He's a linebacker. He had shoulder
Tyrese Knight.
Tyrese, sorry. Yeah, Tyrese, yeah. But he was a full participant. Now, Ernest Jones was limited. So was your offensive tackles, Charles Cross. Do you think either one of those dudes play?
It's a possibility.
Okay. And then you got Kobe Bryant, your free safety, but he was a full participant. A.J. Barnett, full participant. So those guys most likely will go.
Travels, Goose.
Joy, Jason.
Yeah. And then for us, so for 49ers, of course, Fred Warner's out. Jair Brown is out. They're saying that Pearsall is questionable, but I think Pearsall plays. Luke Gifford is questionable too, but he's just going to be on special teams anyway, so that doesn't really make a difference. It's not even going to see Luke Gifford on the field. Trust AI. Have you not seen the Terminator? This guy.
What's up, Big Niner?
All right, so then we got Jacob Cowing, who I think for the sake of media, I think Jacob Cowing is active and actually plays this game.
Yesterday I was so scared that I was gonna get a notification being like, Jacob Cowing listed as questionable, is expected to not play. I was like,
yeah. So we got D Winters, Keon White, Dominic Pooney. We got Yetur Gross-Matos. Now, he didn't participate in practice the other day, but it doesn't say that we gave him rest. But this is not uncommon. Gross-Matos is always hit or miss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He has degenerative knee issues, which I think we seem to love on this team for some reason. Why, I don't know. But what's going on, Throwback? The next guy, of course, they have is Trent Williams, but he's good. Let's see here. Oh, this is a nice little stat. In their last 5 head-to-head matchup, San Francisco has defeated Seattle 3 times. Over their last 5 head-to-head contests, San Francisco has racked up 101 points, while Seattle has posted 86. Okay. So that's not too bad. That bodes well for us. And plus, I think Mr. Glock Purdy here is undefeated in your house. How you feel about that, Eddie?
4-0.
You come in your house and keep taking these dubs. Talk to me, man. What's going on?
I mean, no matter how loud our stadium is, it's like I don't know how we always like he gets out of our stadium with a W.
Yeah, some craziness, man. It's straight crazy.
Yeah, because I know because I saw one of your posts. No, it was a Niner post. Like because I heard like some people kept bragging about that. As like, careful, don't jinx yourself.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I can dig that. I can dig that definitely. But let's start with the guest, man. How do you think this game shapes out? Do you think this is a defensive battle? You think it's a shootout? Do you think it's just going to be one of those close games? How do you think this is going to play out, Eddie?
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if this is going to be a close game.
Okay.
I mean, you guys can't have a repeat of Week 18.
This is true. Very much true. Yes, sir. We cannot do that.
Because I know our defense in that game, like they stepped up big that whole time.
They did. They definitely did their job, man. Y'all shut us down in every which way. We couldn't run the ball. We couldn't throw the ball. Now, this is what I will say. Possibly, not going to give this a full guarantee, but possibly, I think you may have a little bit of an issue on your hands, Eddie, because media's boy, Jacob Cowling, has that giddy up speed. He's got that JSN home run type speed. And by the way, media, JSN is literally my favorite receiver in our division. You know, I love my team, but I'm not stupid to act like I don't see greatness before me. That kid is amazing. So you have yourself your star receiver, and I think that's it. I actually want to have a little sidebar. Is that why you let DK go? Because you just knew JSN was that dude?
Yep.
Okay.
And then I don't think Mike McDonald wanted to put up with DK anymore.
Makes sense.
Okay. I kind of figured that, yeah, because I mean he was coming on so strong, and I think what was happening was you guys started targeting him more than y'all targeted DK, and I don't think DK cared for that too much. Be honest with you know what? The two disgruntled receivers need to get together and be disgruntled together are DK Metcalf and AJ Brown. I mean,
they went to the same school too.
You know, it's a formidable tandem if you put those two dudes together. But I just say put them together and let them go screw somebody else's locker room off. You know what I mean?
Crazy stat for you guys. Okay.
Okay.
With Pearsall starting the game, Niners are 8-0. With him finishing the game. No, wait, got that wrong. The Niners are 8-1 when he starts the game. With him finishing the game, they're 8-0. So we're gonna need Pearsall out there, man. We need a decoy, for the Seahawks D's to pay attention to. So then CMC could go off, or even DeMarcus Robinson, whoever, Jacob Cowling. Like if we have a decoy out there for this good Seahawks defense, we could get the ball moving quick for sure.
There you go. Media, what do you think? How do you feel this game's going to turn out?
Yeah, my biggest thing is they have to, be better in the trenches because give Seattle credit, they absolutely destroyed us on both sides of the ball. Week 18, offense, defense. And I think having Trent Williams is definitely going to help that because, again, the Niners were without Trent Williams during that Week 18 matchup. Ricky Pearsall, I feel like, is the only man-beating wide receiver we have. Obviously, with Cowling, I don't know what the heck we're even going to see with them. If he is active in this game, what are we even going to be doing with him? Because I think, obviously, Sky Moore has the return job. But maybe they use him as a decoy. Maybe they run some of those jet sweeps that they were trying to do with Sky Moore. But But yeah, I think overall I need to see this team be better in the trenches. Also, all these screen passes, like those were just, I was so confused why Kyle just kept going for that. And maybe it was because he was trying to get the offense going, but clearly that didn't work. And so I'm interested to see what the game plan is. Obviously, you don't have George Kittle now. It's Jake Tonjes, who's done fairly well this year when Kittle's missed quite a bit of games. But yeah, man, I think the Niners need to throw the ball quickly. It starts up front on both sides of the ball. I think that's clearly how they have a chance to win this game. D. Winters, he's questionable, correct? Or is he not on the?
He's questionable, but
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
but if Winters does come back, I say put him on the weak side, right? And
rotate him. But I think Wallow and Kendrick's got a good.
Yeah,
the main guy.
Yeah, Wallow and Kendrick.
But I think that tandem, man, of D. Winters and Eric Kendricks is going to be key in this one. But yeah, man, okay. I just think they need to play better in the trenches.
So here's the thing for you guys. So I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Seattle is a better road team. Yeah. They struggle at home for some reason. We're
the same way.
we are the same way. We're a better road team as well. So that's why going into Seattle, I'm not too worried. I think we are going to play way better than we did in Week 18. Eddie, how you feel about that, man? Knowing that stat.
I mean, I think we only lost two games at home.
Yeah, there you go. And let me see. I'll see what y'all got, because let's see here. So you lost your first game at home to us. Let's see here. You lost another game, the Leonard home game, to the Bucks. Eddie is spot on. Only two. That's it. It was us and the Bucks. We were the only team to beat them in their house. Other than that, they kept their crib tight. So, Eddie, what I want to know is, what is the game plan? How do you beat the San Francisco 49ers? Is it a host of people? Are we keying in on JSN? Are you just going to try to run the ball down our throats like you did the last time? How do the Seattle Seahawks defeat the 49ers?
I mean, well, if we could get something going early, maybe maybe run the ball a couple times. It's and let's say we're on the goal line. If we can't score a touchdown on opening drive, and you got to take the points instead of trying to go for it on 4th and goal.
Okay.
I mean, last time, that's why I kept saying take the points.
There you go.
Yeah, anything is better than nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So who gets it done for you? Who is that dude on offense that's just gonna make the 49ers, remember their name? Who is that guy that you're gonna go with? I'm gonna ask you this: outside of Jackson Smith and Jigba, we know his greatness already. Who outside of Jackson Smith and Jigba is going to make the Niners think twice?
I mean, okay, when you have, because we'll have Rashid Shaheed returning punts because you don't want to leave any open holes for him to just, otherwise he's just gonna take it all the way.
Okay. So Shaheed on the punt returns, we got to be mindful of that. I like it. Who on defense is the guy that's going to be, wrecking the Niners' plans? Who's going to be out there? You have a host of fantastic defensive players, and I know that Seahawks fans are enamored with Eamon Wari. But who on the defense do you see that's going to make the Niners' day a living hell?
Yeah, I'm going to say one of them. It's probably going to be our linebackers.
Okay.
Like Leonard Williams, Ernest Jones.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Just real quick. So Eddie says his linebackers, which they are very, very good.
Yes.
And the problem we have is we love throwing in the middle. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of wondering how that's going to go in tonight's game because the Niners love throwing in the middle. Dion, what's your thoughts on that?
It's gonna be what's going on, Tony. So it's rough. The thing is that is literally the Niners playlist. It's run the ball to set up the pass, and when you're passing, throw over the middle because that's where you make your money. The hard part is with those two linebackers in the middle, that's not going to be no walk in the park. You're going to have to respect them and make sure that you put the ball in places where it cannot be intercepted. Purdy cannot throw 2 interceptions this game.
Nope.
I don't believe you can do that. The reason being is you never want to give the other team any opportunity to do anything. You don't want to give them the opportunity to score. You don't want to give them the opportunity to be able to be on the field. I mean, hell, even if they just have a drive that just eats up the clock, if they're ahead, that's a dub for them. You know what I mean? Long drives are crappy. So the key for us is to make sure that we convert on our third downs. And to be honest with you, you got to be mindful when you're coming over that middle. It has to be there. You know what I mean? And if you're gonna put it up with guys like KB, put it up with guys like Juwan, because they'll go up and get it and usually come down with it. KB, I'll make him 1B on that one because Juwan usually doesn't drop. KB will drop every now and then.
Yeah.
But I honestly think that we still can get it done over the middle. We just have to be mindful of where those guys are, because if Purdy is out there playing hero ball and he's acting as if they don't exist, those Ernest Jones is gonna make you pay. You know what I'm saying? And Mosu's gonna make you pay. Eamon Warrior will make you pay. Kobe, he'll make they've got dogs on that Seattle defense. So this cannot be a hero ball game from Brock Purdy. I need him to go out there and be efficient with the rock and make sure that he is doing things, putting the ball where they can't get it. If they're knocking passes down, that's fine. But if they're intercepting passes like last time, we're going to be in a world of trouble. It's the playoffs. And teams play differently. I can tell you right now, Mike, Mike McDonald he's sitting there, he's happy, he's smiling. Hey, I got him. I got a dub on Shanahan. But I can tell you right now, he's not walking to this game overlooking us by any stretch of the imagination. I know he has that defense ready. And with that being said, man, I do want to ask you, Eddie, what do you think that he does on defense? Do you think he changes up that defensive game plan, or do you think he kind of sticks to the script? Like, hey, it worked last time. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, we're going to expect to see some changes in the defense.
Okay.
It's like playing a game of cards. Or should I say you're shuffling around like you don't know what's going to happen with our defense.
Okay, there we go. We got a little liveliness out of him. There we go. Yeah.
We just had to warm him up real quick. That's all.
Yeah, we got to warm him up real quick. Yeah, he's still waking up, getting his feet up under him. That's okay.
So, real quick, Eddie, this one's for you, and then I'll go media as well with the same question. The boys over at Nothing But Niners kind of brought this up yesterday. Your defense, Eddie, when there's like motion coming from the opposite side, you guys do not move whatsoever. You guys just stay still, and then it kind of like scares the offense a little bit. Media, will go with you first. How do the Niners basically interpret that and try to, go away from these great Seahawks defensive guys that they don't motion really that much. They just stay still when offense motions or changes the plays or whatever. How do the Niners try to outsmart the Seahawks defense when it comes to that?
Yeah, I mean, I remember even when Mike McDonald was with the Ravens, right? And I hate to bring up this game, but that's what they're known for. Because if you even remember that Ravens Christmas game a couple of years ago, that's kind of what they're known for. They're not going to move a lot. And then right when the snap ends up happening, things change. But I think DeMarcus Robinson, man, is going to be big in this one because I think he showed something that maybe we haven't seen as much, and also we just haven't seen like a crazy great game from Demarcus Robinson this year until last week. But if you can give it, to him quickly underneath, I think that's where the Niners have to, attack, get in space. I think that's another thing that maybe if Cowing plays that, they could try that. I think that's really what they need to do is they need to give these playmakers, that have some of the speed and let them, get to work. I think that's really what they need to do. Like you guys said, Brock Purdy, man, he cannot be playing hero ball. Because those interceptions he had last week were definitely his fault, especially that one that was like, I think he was going for Sky Moore, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that one to Sky Moore was definitely his fault. I think that second one that he was trying to throw to Tonjes, I think the wind took that one, and that's why he got intercepted.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Eddie, so we know that your boy is on D, like to not motion or whatever. Do you guys think that will basically continue to stop the offense of the Niners, or are you kind of worried the Niners might have figured out, that type of defense?
I mean, I'm going to expect you guys to show up this time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if like I said, if we played like we did against week 18, because that's going to be a very long night for you guys.
Okay.
I think the difference between week 18 and this game is I think Niners did like a walkthrough practice going up to week 18. And I don't think they were really prepared for week 18, to be honest. But I think with this game, I think we needed to lose that game too. And I'm glad that we lost when we did, because we needed to get humbled. But with this going into this game, for sure practice and we're getting ready. Dion, I'm gonna ask you the same question, bro. With the defense just standing basically in position when motion is going on the offense. What do you think about that, and how do the offense basically get by that and have positive outing during these times?
So basically, to me, if that defense isn't budging when you're doing all of your motions, that means they know what you're doing. There is they have some idea of what you're going to do next. Here's the thing. Their offensive coordinator was once hanging out with us. So you have to know that he's not going to be in the building and not reveal Kyle Shanahan's tendencies. Now, mind you, Kyle Shanahan can change his playbook. He can change the play calls. He can try to scheme it up differently as much as he wants. But your tendencies are your tendencies. I'll give you a prime example. DB, I don't really care for because I think he was actually trash. He only had maybe 2 good years in the league. Everybody praised him as if he was, God in cleats. Darrelle Revis. Darrelle Revis was doing an interview with Chad Johnson some years back when I believe it was him, Brandon Marshall, Pac-Man. Like they all had that show. I forget the name of it. But basically, Chad was on there and they brought Darrelle Revis on. And Revis would lock Chad down, from time to time. So he said, what's the issue? And he looked at him, he said, I knew when you was getting the ball. He said, how'd you know? He said, whenever you were getting the ball, you tugged on your right glove twice. It was an easy tell. So I knew when to guard you and when not to guard you. So that's what McDonald did the last game. He's like, I don't need to move my guys. I got somebody that was right there in your backyard telling me what you like to do and where you like to go. I don't need to move my dudes. Everybody knows what the situation is, and that tells me there's a sound defensive game plan at play, because it basically says no matter where you go, my guys can cover whoever. I don't need somebody to travel. You know what I'm saying? I just need you to know, hey, if one guy goes that way, you take this dude. If one guy goes that way, you take that dude. And that tells me that McDonald is very, very intelligent and intuitive. And he's picked Kubiak's brain more than enough to say, hey, if this is happening, what is Kyle thinking? Along with the film study himself, I'm not going to take it away from McDonald. He's definitely a fantastic defensive-minded coach. You know what I'm saying? And I'm guaranteeing he figures out a lot of this stuff by himself. But in the process of figuring that out, I do believe that he does pick Kubiak's brain. Hey, you were there. Where are we going with this? What's coming next? That way you can tell your defensive players, hey, you need to be worried about this or look for that. Now, does that mean that he's going to completely shut them down? I doubt that highly. I don't think that's going to work. But it does give you an edge when it comes down to it. So for me, having somebody that was in the building over there in Seattle right now is definitely a disadvantage for us. But what I can say is it doesn't mean that we are completely lost. We definitely will still have some things that we can scheme up. And then at the same time, with the addition of possibly having Pearsall back and possibly having Cowing play, those are two dudes that weren't in that last game. And hell, we haven't seen Jacob Cowing all year.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to think about it. Those could be the things where those are the wrinkles in the offense where they're looking at going, okay, now I really don't know what he's doing with this person because we haven't seen it.
Right.
So that could be that leg up on them saying, hey, we have Jacob Cowing and we're going to run an end around or, a jet sweep or, hey, instead of Jennings passing that ball to CMC, he's passing that to Cowing or to Ricky Pearsall or whatever the case may be. There's different situations that can happen, but that's what it is. So we'll see what happens, but I do believe this is going to be a tough battle. I think it's going to be, more than a fight, man. I think this is going to be a knockdown, drag out fight.
I think also too the difference between week 18 and going into this game, we have Trent Williams back. That's a major key for sure, because that helps that O-line out a lot. Having Big Trent back, and then also too, if Pearsall plays tonight, that's another one that's going to be a big difference maker too. Because, like I said earlier, Pearsall could be a decoy to a lot of the plays that are run in this game, and will make other receivers open. Right. Mm-hmm. So, another thing too is kind of brought this up too as well. Is I think Kyle does a lot more 21 personnel going into tonight's game, which for some reason he never does when Kittle's in there, but when he's out, we see a lot of 21 personnel. So hopefully, that also works out too. But Bebop did say, and I did see it today on Countdown, that Darnold hasn't been throwing since they brought out the oblique injury. I'm not too worried about it. I think it's just the Seahawks trying to wild up everybody.
It's some gamesmanship thing.
Yeah.
Even Brock Purdy a few years ago, actually,
in 22,
remember had the oblique. Yeah, and
he balled the fuck out.
Yeah, he played his probably best games. So.
He did.
So I think Darnold plays tonight. I'm not worried about it. Seahawks, Eddie, I'm sure you're not worried about it, right?
I'm not worried about that either.
Yeah. So, all right. Let's go on to the key factors going into this game. I'm going to go ahead and start with you first, Eddie. What do the Seahawks have to do to be able to win this game?
I mean, number one, utilizing our running games. And tell Darnold, look, if you don't see anybody wide open, just throw the ball away. Because remember, last time he played mistake-free football, so we need to have that again. And then the number one thing, this is always going to hurt us, is getting penalties. I mean, especially on offense and defense. It can't be getting a lot of holding calls. Can't be getting a lot of offside calls.
Mm-hmm.
That it?
That is the question that I'm always asking, and this is the thing I don't want to happen to him. Contrary to popular belief, people, my disdain for Kyle Shanahan comes from not wanting him to fail. So just remember that. That's all it is. I don't want him to fail, and I don't want that to be his legacy. Getting close but never finishing. I've always likened Shanahan right now, early in his career, to Andy Reid. The only difference between him and Andy is Shanahan's been in 2 Super Bowls and Andy only went to 1 when he was with Philly, obviously. So right now, I would say that, yes, that comment there, we don't know. And, what I'm saying? One thing that I hear a lot from the media and the content creators is that we're playing with house money because we're here. We shouldn't be here. We have all the injuries, so on and so forth. Here's my thing. I've said this since the beginning when we got into the playoffs. Shanahan doesn't stop anywhere but the NFC Championship game. I will give that man his credit. When he gets to the playoffs, that's where he goes. If it ain't NFC Championship, he ain't stopping. So that's something that bodes well for us as far as, having the luxury of knowing that our head coach has a track record of doing that. So that's always a good thing when you get into the playoffs. You can feel that. My thing is, I don't need him losing a 3rd Super Bowl. I do not want that for him. See, contrary to popular belief, what people think is Shanahan is superhuman and that his mental is so strong that the 2 Super Bowl losses that he had as a head coach and the Super Bowl loss that he had as a coordinator don't affect him. Now, mind you, yes, you must be strong and mentally tough to say, I can't let that creep into my mind. But does that bother you? Yes.
I'm sure.
You remember those moments.
Coach.
Yeah, yes. So, people thinking that Shanahan doesn't have that in the back of his mind somewhere are out of their minds. To think that someone doesn't remember these things because history usually dictates the future. My number one thing is I don't want Kyle being Marv Levy because I can tell you right now when you say that name, and this is how I always win that battle. People look at me and they're like, oh, here you go. When you say Marv Levy, you think 2 things, Buffalo Bills and 4 years straight of losing Super Bowls. You do not think about the fantastic players that were on their team. You don't think about him taking that team there 4 straight years. You remember the fact that the man went 4 straight years into 4 straight L's. And I don't want that to be Shanahan's legacy. I don't want him to be the guy that almost gets it done. I do not. So contrary to people thinking that I hate him, I don't hate him. I just don't want his legacy to be, I can get you close, but I can't get the job done. Sorry about that. I can get you close, but I can't get you there. Because the thing is real quick, and then I'll get off of that, is everybody will say, oh, well, players do the Super Bowl. At the end of the day, I say this, and this is the truth, and Eddie, you can tell me if I'm wrong. When you win, who gets the praise? The quarterback and the head coach. When you lose, who gets all the brunt of the frustration? The quarterback and the head coach. So that's just the way that the league works. Don't be mad at me for understanding what goes on and how it works. You just have to understand the truth of things. So personally, I do not want that to be his legacy. Yeah. And I can tell you right now, Kyle Shanahan wins the Super Bowl in the Bay, he'll never leave. I would be remiss to say that man wouldn't be able to walk around the streets of the Bay like he was the biggest drug lord known on planet Earth without security and nothing. The man would be untouchable. You come to the Bay and you win the Super Bowl in our house, the celebrations are going to be insane. So just saying, we don't want that to be his legacy, but he's trending that way with, unfortunately, the things that have been happening throughout his head coaching career. Mike McDonald, fresh, new, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's here. He just got in there, you know what I'm saying? Can he try to pull a Nick Sirianni and get his Super Bowl win early? You know what I'm saying? So it's different. So I think that this game is going to come down to probably about 3 points. I ain't even finna front you. I think it's going to be real close. I don't see either team just going crazy. And the reason that I state that is because as much as you try, it's hard to stop Jackson Smith and Jigba. As much as you try, it is hard to stop the tandem of Charbonnet and Walker. You know, that's the thing. And the number one thing that would really kill us, and I'm gonna tell you this, Eddie. Number one thing that would really kill us is if Cooper Kupp showed up like when he was with the Rams when he played us. Because if you remember, Cooper Kupp used to eat us alive when he was with the Rams. He was a headache and a problem. And I know what you guys is kind of taking a little bit of a back seat. So I actually want to ask you that. What do you think Cooper Kupp's role will be? Do you think that they're going to be targeting him? Do you think that he's just a decoy out there and they're going to look more for JSN and Shaheed and run the ball? Like, what do you think Cooper Kupp's effect will be on this game?
Yeah. He'll probably be a decoy.
Okay. So if you're out there, Salah, and you randomly are catching the show, don't worry about Cooper. He's just out there to frustrate us. I'm not mad at that. But
I do expect him to have a couple catches too.
Okay.
But I think the main player that will most likely he'd be a decoy would be Jake Bobo.
Oh yeah, he's your second tight end, right?
He's another wide receiver.
Oh, he's a receiver. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got the key factors from Eddie. Let me get the key factors from you guys real quick, and then we'll go ahead and make our X factors of the games, and then do score predictions if you guys want to end it, and then we'll call it.
Okay.
Sounds
really
good.
quick before we get into that, let's do a little comparison. I'm going to say, and I'm not being a homer, I'm going to say we have the better quarterback. What say you, Eddie? You feel like Darnold is the better, like we're just balancing it out between, who's the better quarterback on both teams. I think Purdy is better.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
This is be like the Sam Darnold's chance to prove he can win a playoff game.
Okay.
Because I know he didn't win one last year because he had to face the Rams, and you know how tough that team is. Because I don't think any of us want to see the Rams in the playoffs.
No, we don't. Nobody does.
No. So like that's
It's
so
okay.
we
They're
gotta
gonna
pray,
get bounced tomorrow, so
because well, we can pray the Rams get bounced out.
Yes, we all will be doing so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now here's the thing. The running backs I'm going to have to give to Seattle. I'm going to have to give y'all the upper hand. And the reason being is because you have two viable backs while we got a CMC. And that's just one person. Yes,
we got two viable backs. It's just we don't use the other one enough.
Which is why I said we got CMC. Because we don't use Brian Robinson for any reason. Why, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember
That
seeing
was
Brian
Tuesday.
Robinson at all last game. So
Would you agree with that, Eddie? That you guys had an edge at running back with Charbonnet and Walker?
Yeah.
Now, offensive line, I ain't even going to lie.
Shit, it's doing that shit again.
What's going on?
Yeah, his camera freezes sometimes. So wait, say that one more time, Dion.
Yeah, sorry about that. No, I was saying offensive line, I'm going to get that to Seattle. I think their offensive line is better than ours.
yeah.
I think wide receivers.
Seattle, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, wide receiver is like probably my number one offensive need going into the offseason. So I'm taking the
And defense altogether, Seattle.
I was gonna say,
I
sorry,
don't know. Linebackers
you have to
are
excuse
kinda
my
close.
Wi-Fi.
Oh, no, you good. You good. It's me. Mine will trip out every now and
I
then.
think linebackers are close, though. I think even without Fred Warner, I almost give us the edge.
Yeah, I don't know, man. So, give me your key factors to the game, Dion and Anshul, and then I'm going to ask Eddie a question afterwards.
For me, it's simple. Run the ball, control the clock, make sure Sam doesn't even get on the field. You're gonna have to force that ball. I don't care if it's not working. You're gonna have to keep running until the Seahawks defense get tired. So I would say that. I would think that is definitely crazy. But I would say run the ball, control the clock, hit them play action pass. And Brock, no hero ball on offense. And for us on defense, it's slowing down JSN because you're never going to fully stop him. But key in on stopping the run. There was a creator yesterday that was doing some research. We need to start the game with Collins.
You need him to restart again. Okay, say it one more time because you cut out.
Sorry, I know
You cut out at Collins.
We need to start the game on defense with Collins and West in the middle because there are run stuffers. And we need to make sure that those two dudes are in there. There's a dude doing some background checks and taking a look at things. And those two, when they're in, we're shutting that run down a lot better. So Collins and West need to be the starters. And I would say that would be the game plan for me. What you got, Media?
Just real quick before you answer, Media. I noticed too, our run defense is a lot better with Wallow and Kendricks in there.
Yeah.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say my number one thing is stopping that run because you're not dealing with just one running back, you're dealing with multiple. And I feel like every time the Niners would try to get them down, it's just they find a way to get off the tackles and keep on running. The thing is, we cannot have those many missed tackles because I think we had 18 missed tackles, or even probably more than that versus the Seahawks week 18. So we have to lessen down on the missed tackles. We have to wrap up on these tackles. We cannot let these guys get loose because that definitely was an issue. So that's my number one key on defense. And then Keon White, dude. Keep doing what you're doing because I thought he did it, even though we didn't really get much of a sack. The pressure he was just bringing definitely helped. So I think he's going to be a factor in this one. Offensively, I'm going to say we need to find a way to run this football. I know we've struggled to run this football, and that's why I think Brian Robinson needs to get some run. Like if CMC's because sometimes, man, it's just like CMC, it's not working so well. But then you put a guy like Brian Robinson, who's more of a bruiser type of running back, it does look better at times. So I think definitely have to run the football in this one. And obviously you don't have Kittle, so it'll be interesting to see what the tight end personnel looks like with Tonjes and Luke Farrell.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to ask you this, Eddie, and then we'll end it with X factors and then score prediction.
Okay.
All right. So, Eddie, going into this game, do the Seahawks have all the pressure on them?
Yeah. We should be able to put plenty of pressure on Brock Purdy.
But I'm saying, do the Seahawks have more pressure on them to basically win this game?
I believe so.
Okay. All right.
That's
been the talk all week that the Seahawks have more pressure than the Niners do. Is technically the Niners weren't supposed to be here with all the injuries we've had and all that stuff, right? And so this is Sam Darnold's time to basically prove everybody wrong. That he is a good player, he is a good quarterback, he can win the big ones. So I think I'd say the pressure is on Seattle than it is on the Niners. Right. You guys agree?
Yeah, no.
I agree.
I agree with that. Now, Eddie, I'm gonna need you to dig deep for me. I'm gonna need you to talk a little mess, man. Tell us how y'all gonna destroy us, man. I need you to give me a little something. Give me a little extra there. Tell us how you gonna break us down, man. Get into that 12 mindset and tell us how you rip this team apart. I need a little something from you.
I would say, like I said before, if you leave any open holes for Kenneth Walker, Zach Charbonnet, that's going to be a huge problem. And it's a possibility JSN could get 100 yards tonight.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
So this is what I will say. I don't think JSN gets 100 yards. We held him under. We even held him under 100 yards in that win y'all
And no
had last time.
touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think JSN gets 100 yards. I don't believe he gets to the end zone. This game, I believe we're going to let them hogs in the middle be hogs. I think CJ West and Alfred Collins going to be your worst nightmare. Zach Charbonnet and Kenneth Walker are not going to have them holes to run through. And I think that's where Robert Saleh is going to make his focal point, because I think he's going to try to do what everybody wants, force Darnold to beat us.
Mm-hmm.
If we shut down, if we can slow down Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet, and mind you, I'll say this, Charbonnet is another guy like this on your team, but that's only because he's a UCLA product. But I think if we could shut down your run and make Sam Darnold try to beat us throwing the ball, that's where the problems come in, and that's what we are going to do. We are here to go ahead and come into that house. We looking at, and nothing but love to you, Eddie, but we looking to BTA, man, belt to ass. We ain't coming in here to play no games, but we coming in here to do everything that we can. If we can stop that run, we're gonna have to punch you in the mouth and get that going, man. Y'all have the edge on paper. You are the better team. I think pretty much the whole media has chosen you guys to win this game.
So Alex Smith is a real one. He chose us, by the way.
Who?
Alex Smith. He chose us today.
Come on, man.
It's Alex Smith.
You know
It's
how that
Alex
works,
Smith.
man. But what?
Yeah, did you see that video?
I did not see that.
So they burned Fred Warner's jersey yesterday. The Seahawks fans did, and then there's another Seahawks fan that tried to do some witchcraft shit as well.
Dang, bro, it's that deep.
Yeah,
They're
like
scared, bro. They're scared.
I was gonna say, I saw that yesterday. I mean, okay, we can really expect this from Eagle fans, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even gonna lie. I will say this: Seahawks fans may talk a little trash here and there, but most of them don't go that far. They ain't burning jerseys, witchcraft, and all this. This is insanity. People, let's calm down. You messing with things you don't know about, okay? Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm gonna tell you straight up, man. I'm a good old fashioned Catholic. Okay, Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. We don't do that. But
okay.
Go with some X factors. Let's see what we got. Who's that X factor, Eddie? Who's your X factor? We'll need X factor on offense and defense.
I'm gonna say Ernest Jones.
Okay. Who you got on offense?
Offense, I'm likely gonna say AJ Barner.
Okay.
That's one guy you don't want to leave wide open.
Okay. I have not heard this name. So, all right. There's somebody we got to look out for. I like it. He came with somebody.
Barner, he's a good tight end, man.
All right, media. What we got, baby?
Do I do it? Because I don't even know if he's going to play. And you probably know exactly where I'm going. But I'm not going to pick him because I'm going to be realistic. My X factor is Jake freaking Tonjes, baby. Last time he did a little. He was a problem with Seattle, week 1. He's showed up and showed out when Kittle's been hurt. This year, I think he's going to show up again this time around. So, yeah, offensively, I'm going him, even though I want to go with my boy so badly. But, again, I don't know if he's going to play, so I'm going to be realistic here. Defense. I'm going to go Eric Kendricks. Just simple as that.
All right, B-Dubs, what you got, man? Who's your X factors?
All right. My X factor is BCB. Glock fucking Purdy. I think he goes off today. I think he throws about two tutties and goes for about 300 yards. And then my defense, I'm going to say my boy, Marquise Siegel. I think that boy can go
I
off.
like that
Deal,
one.
bro.
I like
Okay.
that one.
Mm-hmm.
I like what Callie said. And that's another dude. See, you gotta
Another
count
dude, right?
him.
You gotta watch out for.
You need to watch 44. Account for that dude because he can be a problem in the pass game too.
Kelly, though.
So for me, I'm gonna say this on offense. Matt, damn it, immediately. There it is. There's my guy. You're gonna have to deal with 15, baby. What did he say at the press conference? Can't wait.
Can't wait.
So yes, it's gonna be Jawan motherfucking Jennings. That's my guy. He gonna be on offense. And on defense, I'm rolling with media, bro. I think Eric Kendricks about to ball out. I think we see Minnesota type Eric Kendricks this game. I think it took him.
We did kind of see it last game too. Though.
Like I think it took him a second to get his feet back under him and then learn the defense and work with it. And for me, I think it's clicked. And then once again, just the massive amount of positive energy that Fred Warner brings with his presence on top of coaching on the sideline because he could be there with the iPad going, okay, hey, Eric, Wallow, come here. This is what we're seeing. Look, hey, they're doing X, Y, Z. This is me. I go here. I do, you know what I'm saying? The coaching on the sideline helps a lot. So I think that personally is going to be Eric Kendricks and then, offensively, Juwan motherfucking Jennings. But everybody else, man, I think is just going to play a role. And for media's sake, I say that Cowing does play, and they put him in for some Debo type shit. Because if Cowing can get out there with that speed,
I can see that.
That's a problem for you, Eddie. That is a problem. Because that'll be a take the top off defense. You put it like this. When you guys get in the red zone, Charbonnet is more your running back, correct?
Right.
Because he's that banger. He can get up there. And plus, he's not too bad out the backfield. You know what I mean? Not taking anything away from Kenneth Walker. But I think Walker more so is that I want to say, 40 to 60 yard kind of guy where Charbonnet – in those short spurts, he can help you guys out, period. The 2P, honestly, it's very simple. Put a lid on JSN. Try your best to shut him down. And if you can slow him down and make sure that run game doesn't get going, easy dub for the Niners. They just can't, Brock just can't play hero ball. But go ahead, take it away, B-Dubs.
Yeah, like we said, as long as we can contain the run and put the game on Sam Darnold's hand, we should be okay. But we'll end it with this score predictions. I know some of us don't like to do it, but you can just say who you think got winning as well. But we'll start with you, Eddie. Who's winning this game?
I wanted to say by 10, but no, I'll drop it down to I'm going to say we win 21-17.
Okay. All right. Media?
I don't do score predictions, but obviously I got the Niners.
And D?
I'm rolling with media this go round. No score prediction. Bang, bang, Niner game. Yes, Sam is playing Fox Nation.
Yes. He is questionable.
He's playing. We got to answer that question real quick for Dark Time. And he said, do the 49ers sacrifice defending the run to protect the throw, or vice versa? If anything, they're going to defend the run and deal with the pass. We cannot allow them to get off like they did last game, man. It was too easy. The run lanes were wide open, and they were killing us.
I mean, a lot of it was because of the missed tackles too. So.
Yeah. We have to tackle better. We have to hit better. We've got to make sure when those holes open up, they got to close up quick enough to a point where they can. That's my thought process on that. If anybody else wants to chime in, be all go right ahead. But that's what I would say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think. Sorry, go ahead, Brandon.
No, go ahead, media.
Yeah, I think they got to stop the run first because they have this similar type of offensive coordinator, right? And Kubiak. And by the way, I hope the Atlanta Falcons hire him, so that we don't have to deal with him. But anyways, yeah, I think stopping the run, man, is going to be key because we know that opens up the play action also in Seattle's offense, and that's really how Seattle killed us last game. So stopping the run, I'd say.
Yeah, I think the key factor is here, like we said before, focus on stopping the run and let Darnold basically get this dub for the Seahawks. And yeah, I think that's gonna do it for us, guys. We're an hour in. Eddie, thank you for joining us, man. We really appreciate it.
We appreciate it, Eddie.
Thank you.
Always welcome
Anytime.
in our Niner circles, bro.
Yes, of course. And then for the Seahawks fans in the chat, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate that as well.
Thanks for talking shit. We love it. We appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? The banter is good. Have a fantastic we're gonna have a great game. And once again, Eddie, we do appreciate you coming in, hanging out with us, man. You know, we got nothing but love for you over here, bro.
Yeah,
You always welcome. You always welcome with us.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
But until next time, guys, enjoy the game. And as always, stay faithful and go Niners. We'll see you guys after the game.
Hawks.
And play Jacob Cowan.
Peace.
Play Jacob Cowan.